Hello everyone and welcome to another modern stream here in Goryos MTGO. Today we are playing Boros Energy, and that's quite the classic stock list with only one static prison but two blood bonds in the main deck to beat a lot of decks that rely on lands like Eldrazi's. And then from there on, we just play strong and cool cards, Wrath of the Skies, High Noon, Stony Silence. Well, then I like this sideboard with a lot of one-offs to target anything you need. So let's just jump into a league. We are here round one against Ahar, and we have not the strongest hand, but I guess this is a keep. We have a nice Flage hand for the late game, so if we draw another creature, we are golden, but if I draw a land, I'm probably just playing Bombardment, maybe? Depends what my opponent does. Commercial District. This has to be or Storm or Red-Green Eldrazi. Attack for 1. How many Arena of Glories are we playing? This is Broodscale then. Rumble takes Pithy Needle. Yeah, sure. Oh, this is a nice draw. Sacred Foundry and Always Yield. Let's card both Flages in hope to get a lot of value out of it. Stirrings. Stirrings finds Blades. I'm probably playing Blade now. Another Stirrings. And Lantern. Oof. This Lantern is not the end of the world because I have already a lot of on-board value. But yeah, taking my both top that plan a bit. Plains. Blood Moon. This takes them off colorless mana. Also Pride, some life, some energy, some cats. I have the City's Blessing, more cats. So I can give flying to a creature next turn. I think I have lethal next turn and I need a lot of mana to be able to win. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, the late game also Lord Pride. This card should be banned. So Stomping Ground is a mountain but comes untapped for no life. They could play Broodscale, equip it, and die. They could play Broodscale, equip it, and play Ballista. That's not a winning play. That's okay. I don't know what is their plan. Yeah. Funny Silence. Wrath of the Skies. How about this Meltdown? I guess good enough. This kills. Voice of Victory is medium. Blood Moon is okay. How about this Ragavan? A lot of tokens. I'm gonna cut one of those. Okay. Yeah, Obsidian Charma is neither bad, not great. Have to be a bit aware of Emrakul. Yeah, I guess. Also lot Pride into Stomping Ground. No place. Okay, I have Pride here. Probably I'm holding. Depending on what they do, I might hold Discharge. So, okay, take 3, Discharge. We probably have another Guide of Souls. Another Broodscale, I mean. That was something we were sure of. Play Bombardment. Right. A token gets sacrificed. Broodscale dies. We get token, we get life, we get energy. It was like not a great play. Next turn I guess I can play Stony Silence. Ballista for 1. Okay, sure. They kill now. And I get to surveil. Discharge. Yeah, I'm gonna put Discharge on top. Pay energy, yes. I'm gonna put it into the cat. So that if they call select command, it costs 1 less. But they don't kill my Guide of Souls. I'm gonna discard Meltdown and Stony Silence. Okay. Just putting up more pressure is fine. They're missing land drops. They will have to have a very hard time dealing with whatever I do. This is a lot of damage coming in. Warping Whale. Put at you. Attack. This is 7. If I play the next Seasoned Pyromancer, I think I have lethal. Play lands and then start shooting. Boros Energy is such a strong deck. Okay, that was a very easy. Broodscale is also a deck that I'm like, yeah, seems fine, but ends up being a trap mostly. Okay, playing against Trunks. They're probably playing Goryos. Our hand is just full 3 drops and 2 drops. And here I'm taking back Ragavan. If they're playing Goryos, then Ragavan might work. Prismatic Ending. Okay. Surveil, Bombardment into the grave. I fear Rock. Okay. Foxes is also fine for them. Probably taking Blood Moon. Yeah. So I'm gonna cast Bombardment first. Don't want them to just lead with Solitude and have a Solitude attacking. Mending, yeah. Atraxa goes to the grave. So Johnny gets cast. Shoot. They probably have the Goryos in hand, but whatever. Cannot do much. Okay, they're prismatic ending. This is good for me. This is just a lot of value out of my cards. Here got Flage next turn. I guess it's better to just play Season Pyromancer, discard Flage. And if I draw a land, I didn't draw a land. This puts up pressure. If next turn I draw fetch land, I can Solitude. What is this? 3 mana. Riddler, and they ephemerated. Okay, I'm fine with that. They're only drawing 1 card, so... Fetch land? No. Cast this... Ah! No! That was so bad. I wanted to dash it. So here I can kill Riddler. They called Force of Negation? Sure. Okay. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not so bad. That I didn't dash the Ragavan. Still not very bad. I can still draw fetch land, but not like something I would wish to have. They can have Solitude. This gets Exert. Flage. They could have Subtlety. They can have Solitude. They fetch. And casting Faithful Mending. Try to hit Solitude and a white card. Okay. Even with my bad play of the Ragavan, I got there. Logical Extraction, Vexing Babel, Celestial Purge, Blood Moon is a very strong card in this matchup. Discharge is very bad. Voice is fine. Fate is fine. Guide. Static Prison is fine. Robin Charm is fine. I don't know what I want to take out. Maybe Seize on it. I'm playing 22 lands. And okay, go. I think people undervalue the ability to sideboard down on lands. I'm probably not going all in on the graveyard combo, but still have it there. Here we Surveil, Breathing Pool, and Frogberto. Yeah, Frogberto is probably the strongest card they can have there. Elegant Palo. I'm gonna keep the land on top. Voice of Victory, go. This could kill the frog next turn. This is Prismatic Ending. Should draw 1 card. They play Ghost Vacuum. Okay. They're getting advantage, but it's Voice of Victory. They eat my cards. I pass Priority. Riddler. They are doing all the Ephemerate combo. This can be very ugly. It's gonna get warped. Play land. Now exile 3, attack for 4. Discard, draw 2, 5. This gets warped. No. Play land. With both. Guide of Souls trigger goes on the bottom. With yield. I pay. And I want to put it on, I guess. Deals damage to your frog. This is 8 damage to frog. If they discard, I just play Bombardment after. I don't know what I just have living in right now. I'm thinking with all the Titan Prowess. I don't think Prowess is a great matchup. It's medium. It will need 4 press enemy. Oh, I don't know. I'm a bit off the living end train because it does just so little. They still have to discard another card. I'm a bit down the deck. The problem is that if Goryos is the most played deck, you are not good against the field. Usually living end is good if the decks that they play are good. Like if Boros Energy is a tier 1 deck, which is a deck you play, then the living end deck is great. But this doesn't happen. People say that Boros is not great. I'm just lashing all my opponents like I was the main character of Harikun with Jaumoth or Broodscale or something. Creator combo deck. If you live in Madrid, you know Darikun. But he has 3-1 currently. What is Jaumoth? Okay, in this case, the Dario from October 10th, weeks ago, is Samwise. We're on the draw. Yeah, decent cards. Not great. This hand is not like, I guess this hand is a 7. Fortunately, it's still the top tier. I think yes. For me, people have been a bit down on it, but the deck does so much for so little. Gonna shock me. Guide of Souls, go. They haven't played anything. This can be Eldrazi. We will see. Depending what they might be playing. Hedge Maze. Oh, this is Ritual. A question, playing the energy bending card, would it work the same way as Dryad? I have zero clues. Like, I don't know about the energy cards right now. I'm gonna play this, and I'm going to hold Thraven Charm for the Ritual. They're probably playing Icefang Kotal this turn. No. Okay. Surveil. Now they can Flare or Endurance. Pyro. Not yet. Told me I had to find Pyro. Now they called Endurance. I'm gonna play Guide of Souls here. The deck has 2 Endurance. I didn't play anything on turn 2 or turn 3. I'm going to pass. I'm pretty sure they have an Endurance, so... Knew it. So... that they didn't play anything earlier means that they have to have an Endurance. Like... it's a given. They are not playing Ritual. So I'm still surveilling a bit. Planes, I'm gonna keep planes. A Static Prison on Endurance. They might flare this. Remember us how to give your Amazon Prime. There you go. Okay, so you probably have a second Endurance. I will attack. I can use my 3 energy. Not gonna do it now. I will still be able to block one of those. So now hold here. They have Endurance. They will need. What's this? What's on the plate? I don't know. People don't like that card. Probably it's bad against Philia, but I like to play 2 of them at least. Okay, so what do they have? I'm gonna play Flage just for value. I know they called Ritual and things, but next turn I will be able to double. They could have another Endurance and take my Flage, but this was going to happen regardless. 3 mana, single the Stupor to get back. Okay, I'm fine with this. I had no options. Okay, they got my Flage, which was gonna get taken anyway. So I think that's right. Now they have Subtlety mana up, but they didn't have last turn while they called, so probably not having Subtlety. Magus of the Sea. Okay, this is not like top play, right? I can play Voice of Victory. Thank you, Aurelio. Thanks for the sub. I can play Voice, which lets me not cast another spell. Or I can cast Static Prison that they can force of negation. I'm gonna play Voice and just go full aggressive. Next turn with Voice, I just get to beat down them to death. Flare with... okay, sure. Not a lot more of energy. But there, that's a Kotal with some snow permanents. Yeah, cast deals damage to this. I cannot have Force of Negation now. So next turn I can play Static Prison and Pyromancer and get some good value. Now they will have to block. They're not blocking. Maybe they have Ritual. They have Ritual. That's Oculus. Yeah, they have Oculus. But okay, and Ritual. Okay, they have both. Okay, now they can change the Endurance for something else. But I might get there. If it's another Oculus, not in that good shape, but Ajani, Bombardment, and 2. Okay, I have to count. I get Ajani, I get Bombardment. I can shoot with Bombardment 1 damage into Oculus. Then Ajani flips, makes a cat. This is 3 into Oculus. While if I... seems like lethal. Oh, do I lethal? They have 2 flying blockers. Maybe it's lethal, but I don't know. It's 3, 1 damage, shoot the cat, shoot there. I think I put them on 1, I guess. That's good enough. I can put 2 energy counters on 1 of those. Bombardment, put there. Ajani flips. Yeah, I think it's lethal. Create a token. Because I can't put all the energy in 1 of those. There. 5. I can attack with both. That's not lethal, but that's good enough. This comes here. This comes here. I shoot here. It's not lethal, but they go to 1. I guess it's almost okay. They need to do a lot of things to win. They cannot fetch or surveil. They cannot attack my Ajani. I have Bombardment. I have a 7-8 Guide of Souls. This is Coiling Oracle. Nice card. I like this deck, the Simic Ritual deck. The problem is that it's very bad against every aggressive. So they attack there. Have to be able to flip it. Ajani wins. Another ritual, yes, sure. They have a subtlety. They have double ritual trigger, but I don't think they have anything that does something against Ajani. Flip flip, draw 2. Eat flip flip for Oculus. This Ajani 0. There was one moment where it could have been close, but it never was. Blood Moon is not great against them. I like the Wrath of the Skies. Vexing Babel is good against Flare and that kind of stuff. I don't think Blood Moon is the card you wish to have. Ragavan is very bad against all the medium cards, and I'm gonna keep one Blood Moon. Okay, this is gonna be it. Like maybe I steal a game from them. What about the Zoo League? Trophy? No. The deck seemed very weak, to say the truth. This one is a mulligan. This one is great. Probably Flage is the card I don't want here. The Static Prison is nice-ish. Also, the Pride is great in this matchup because First Strike is a thing. Is Hainon good against them? I don't think so. So they cast mostly one spell per turn, so I know, do you have a card that you play or use Mana Traders? I use Mana Traders. I only have a very small collection. Stern Scalding, sure. This is my collection. So I have 117 tickets in value. So Lightning Bolt, Scouting Time, some Blood Moons, Black Border. Some cards I enjoy the art more than the ones that Mana Traders gives. Voice of Victory, they could Flare, but isn't good right now. It all seems good on the current meta. Yeah, that was what I thought, but after playing it didn't work out like so, which was sad. Ritual, they could get Magus of the Seas. If they get Magus, I'm a bit in trouble, but if they don't, I'm fine. Okay, flip flip is not a problem. Here I'm gonna play Bombardment. This makes that Magus doesn't do anything to me. They could block. Betrayed. I shoot. Go. They can Oculus if they get another card into the grave, but we will just try to repeat the... Okay, flip flip draws one card. I played the Zoo deck because on paper it seemed very strong, but that was not the interesting. So now we are insured against the Magus. They probably need Oculus. Yeah, Oculus Gamer. I'm fine against Oculus. I can kill Oculus this turn thanks to our good friend Ajani. Okay, so here I attack with this. Let me think. I can Ajani shoot. Okay, I shoot 1, I shoot 2, I shoot 5. I shoot 1. Ajani flips. Ajani makes a token. Sadly, I cannot trick them with stuff. I'm gonna attack. Shoot 1. Shoot another 1. Kill Oculus. They can block the manifest. They are not blocking. Sure, I'm fine with this. And I'm gonna Static Prison with white mana, the Breathing Ritual. So this could be another Oculus that they are able to flip. They put a single stupor in the graveyard, so not 100% that this is a creature. But yeah, Coiling Oracle, yeah. They're playing a lot around Blood Moon. Breathing Ritual, okay. So they're attacking. I'm gonna block and shoot the cat at the Oracle, so they cannot ritual for value anything. Total, yeah, okay. They reveal Force of Vigor here. Boros Energy seems like a strong deck. I'm currently 3-0, 6-0 until you face Amulet Titan and they kill you on turn 2. But meanwhile, you live the cat lady life. On my Metaframe profile, you will find all my competitive Magic the Gathering content. You will get deck and sideboard guides, articles with ideas and analysis, and even the decks I will be playing in my next big tournament. I offer one-to-one coaching sessions to help take your game to the next level. Following is completely free, so hit the subscribe button and keep up with everything I post on metafy.gg. Okay, we're here for round 4, currently 3-0, and we're playing against Nicolas Gem. They're playing Affinity. Yeah, we have some cards for Affinity in the sideboard. We have Wrath, Stony. I don't know if that card is good enough. Meltdown, Werther, Vexing Bubble. So the 1-lander, tap land, 3 drops. I don't know. Some cats, some monkeys, some everythings. We'll play Ragavan. Ragavan is very bad against a lot of things. I keep this. God of Souls is a great draw. Let's see if they have Pinnacle Emissary. The good Affinity player. Oh, they had the Memite. Yeah, that not like the best Pinnacle Emissary in the world. They have some expensive cards in hand. They attack. They can rebuke. I'm gonna attack first. They're holding rebuke this turn. I'm not gonna play anything. Also, they didn't attack because they had rebuke, so I'm just gonna get my cat and pass the turn. And then next turn cast 2 spells. I think that's a fine play. Back to square one. They're on the same. They have no land. And Midnight. Okay. I forgot to surveil. I did draw a good card, but I'm gonna play Bombardment first main phase. So if they want to rebuke, they have to tap. Okay, yeah. So now I can attack with my cat and my other cat. I'm gonna attack with both cats. They want to chump. They're probably not wanting to chump. I get a lot of tokens. Okay. Moxopal. And now they called Kappa. Pinnacle for 3 mana. Okay, that's not going to win the game. Bubble, yep. Go to 15, 14, draw a card. Fletch is great because Fletch draws a card. Okay, I kill the Pinnacle. They could double block a cat. Think I'm fine. Maybe not. Double block a cat. Double block a cat. I kill that. Okay, I'm gonna attack with everything. And if they double block a cat, I just discharge. And that's just game. 1 damage to this. Yeah, too many cats. Fletch comes down next turn, not next turn because I need that card to the graveyard, but in 2 turns after I season up. Bubble, not the card they would wish to draw. Also, the Pride Control is a deck. So Stony Silence, Meltdown, Wrath of the Skies. So Ragavan, a card I don't want. I don't know if Blood Moon is good. Static Prism, Voice of Victory is medium. This is Stress Saga. Can kill a Kappa in some weird ways. Fletch is probably one of the weakest cards. I'm gonna submit like this. Maybe I want Celestial Purge for the munitions. It's only good against munitions. It's a bit slow against the other one, but the creature. I think it's a trap card. It's like a card you play on turn 2, and on turn 2 they have already played all their good stuff. So I'm not on the High Noon train. Maybe Blood Moon is a good card. I'm also not sure on that. Fire Rough Canal and no big explosions hand. Okay, I guess you have to play Vexing Bubble if you draw it. Yeah, Vexing Bubble seems like a strong card against my opponent. In their upkeep, I'm going to destroy target enchantment. That's a lot of tempo advantage. Fiery Islet gets played. Reds, white, Bombardment, and Ocelot Pride. I played in this order because if they Galvanic my Ocelot Pride in response, I can sacrifice it if I put. You see? That's the reason I played it in this. This 1 damage you get. So 1 damage is 1 damage. If I would have played the Ocelot Pride first, they would have just killed it for value. So it seems like we are getting the play for the trophy with Boros Energy. Boros Energy is such a strong and so easy to play. Surprises me that they are not playing it more. So munitions, yeah, sure. Ornithopter. This doesn't make a token. It's when you here we are Johnny. You have the trophy. Perfect trophy? Perfect trophy. Yeah. Surprises me that people are not playing more Boros Energy. Yeah, I understand that Riddler is a fun card, but this deck is just so strong. So strong. 10k into Boros Energy. We are running hot, so the bets. No one is betting on the loss, just on the win. You can use your channel points to get there. So almost even. Okay, round 5 against Excelsius 99. They are 0-0 currently. and we don't have any data. We are on the draw, but have most of the cards that you want. 3 lands. So our hand can be Guide of Souls, Ocelot Pride, Ragavan, or Ragavan, Guide of Souls, Ocelot Pride Season. So yeah, this is an aggressive hand, which is usually the best hands in this kind of deck. Oh, Leyline, Flooded Strand, Ragavan. Yeah, so that means I should play Ocelot Pride. I'm probably playing my own Ragavan here. Like, it's the weakest card, and if they play a removal and they get something out of it, I'm fine. I want to use the Static Prism for the Leyline if they have Draco, but if they use the removal spell on Guide of Souls, that means that the next turn Ocelot Pride gets to do its thing. I don't know how good the Thrall is against us. Should be very decent. We can fletch them. There's a reason. Leyline Binding. Okay, this could happen, and I'm fine with it. They take Season Pyro. Not a card they can cast. They can cast land and no place. Guide of Souls. Ocelot Pride. They could have the Thrall now, but whatever. They can have a Bolt. I don't think so. This is Thrall, probably. Yeah, Thrall is not like crazy good here. We still have the Ocelot with haste, with First Strike, so they are not in the big attacking world. I'm gonna play Voice. I know this makes that it doesn't trigger, but don't want to get Stubborn or maybe Consigned. They can fetch, but this is fetch for nothing, just for Surveil. They Surveil. They're fetching a lot. So they have the Draco. They're thinking on this. Put a card on top. Okay. Attack with Pride. Not enough energy to pump. Okay, I get some token. Next turn, I'm gonna get a lot of tokens. Thrall. Yeah, sure. Do you think that the Boros deck is good for Ambers? I think yes. Okay, yeah. Magic Online Premium. All you need, 1, 2. If you subscribe to my channel, you will get it. So everyone should get it already. Now they are dead. Yes, sure. Back with everything. I'm gonna put energy here. So now I have to order this so that Voice of Victory triggers the last. So I get tokens from everything. A lot of energy. Yeah. My opponent drew 2 Thralls and it didn't even matter. And now next turn we get a Johnny Bombardment. Okay. I have been destroying my opponents this league. Maybe I lose for the trophy. I lose 2 in a row, but Scion, yeah, sure. Pay some energy. I have enough energy for you. Play Bombardment. Put Saconsation on the stack. No. Okay, so a Johnny. Okay, now they concede. They were dead already. We're Tear. Surgical against Fletch. How good is Blood Moon? Ragavan on the draw, I think it's quite weak. You can board out a land here. Maybe side in the second Surgical Extraction. Johnny, Thraven Charm, Fletch, Pyromancer. For Fletch, this for Fletch. You need to get rid of Fletch, if not, you might die. Yeah, I don't know. I like to have 2 cards against Graveyard. You have Thraven Charm, but you usually need to use the Thraven Charm on other stuff. Postboard is fine to sideboard 1 last out on the draw. I don't have the Surgical in hand, so it doesn't change anything. So the Surgical would have been Flooded Strand. Now I prefer to have Surgical instead of Flooded Strand, for sure. Leyline. Okay, they play Thundering Falls. Yeah, I guess they discarded the Triumph. Where tear this? So now they can't get the mine on 2 lands. I need to draw some creatures, but whatever. That means Thrall or something like that. I'm gonna play land and Guide of Souls. Now they would have a nice time flaking me. This is Bolt. Yeah, I don't care about Bolt yet. Temple Garden. No pressure yet. They don't seem to have a Fletch. Yeah, them losing the Triumph and not having Leyline. Maybe they have Draco, but they will have hard time getting to Draco. Pyro. Yeah, I'm gonna get Pyro. I'm gonna have to play the slow game of play removals and play FX. Or Creeper Thrall, yeah. Sure. Kabu, yeah. Enough Glory. 2 cards remaining. They probably have a land there. Marsh Flats, not the card for another land anyway. Static Prison on your Thrall. I'll play a land. Here I could play Seasoned Pyro, which discards 2 cards. I'm gonna play Seasoned Pyro, I think. Just to put up some value. They cannot have another Thrall. Yeah, I could Surgical something, but I think I prefer to just put the tokens. I could have Leyline for this. Another Surgical. Fine. I'm not sure on this game. A lot of things can happen. Land. This finds Godless Shrine. Draco's coming. Yeah, it might come. I don't care. Like, it's fine. This would have been a flooded strand, which would have not been anything relevant. Exert. Yeah, they got Draco. Yeah, just strike Trample. The Trample here is very bad. They exile a card. So they have 1 card in hand and they are not casting this. Okay, this might be a loss. Yeah, they can have Leyline, they can have a lot of stuff, I don't know. Ajani. I'm gonna play Pyromancer, try to rip something. Celestial Purge. Crap. I don't have more basics in my deck. 2 basic planes. I probably need to jump with everything. Draw pretty well. Okay, I need to jump with everything. I got Vanik also would have not done the job. Needed the second Wear Tear or Thraven Charm, I think. This card draw. Beat my Ajani. So I block with everything there. I kill the Pyros. They did not put the damage correctly. Full draw. Pyro. Why do they put the Cavo? Because I have to search for a Shockland, and if I search for the Shockland, the Draco kills me. I have to do myself 3 damage, so this doesn't work yet. I'm gonna shock. If I had 1 more life, I could do that, but yeah, the late game Draco got there. I feel it a bit, but whatever. Even boarding 1 land out. On the play, I like Ragavan more, and I can cut Surgicals and Voice of Victories. Okay, let's go. I'm fine. I think on the play I'm fine with just the Ragavans. I could have drawn Arena of Glory. The Trophy Dream going away on the play. A lot of removals. You have to worry about the White Wrath always. Okay, final game for the trophy. Yeah, there is a Ragavan. Would you play the stock list in Amberes or some random card? Maybe the second Static Prison. Depends a bit on the meta game, but... So, Ragavan Blood Moon might get there. Might not get there. But... We have Blood Moon. Usually pretty bad against the turn 1 Ragavan. They have 4 outs if they have not hit Leyline. They might have Stubborn. I don't think they would play Stubborn. So it's not a card that you want in this matchup, but maybe. I don't know. I play Blood Moon and pray. They fetch, and they have Stubborn for my Blood Moon. I can't believe this. Whoa, okay. Okay. That's... Ragavan is still hitting, but I don't think Stubborn Daniel is a good card against this deck. But yeah, I'm gonna play Guide of Souls, Surveil them. They don't have double whites yet. They have the first white mana, but they have Stubborn is crazy. Ajani stays on top. Attack with... Thrall is a 1-2, right? The Thrall is a 1-2, yes. So I attack with both. Leyline Binding. And this and this. Yeah. So, yeah, we got a 2-for-1. Temple Garden, yeah. Sure. I could play Ajani, but I think I'm not going to do it. To run into a Wrath. They call Draco now. They still need 4. Okay, now they have the mana, and they are probably going to Draco. Yeah, sure. Combatment. Okay, this is a great draw. Combatment. Return English stream. Yeah, I don't know. Control the what people speak. Shoot there. This flips. Okay, the Leyline Binding. The Ajani. Okay, I shoot the Ajani at the Draco. And now Ragavan can attack. That's 2 damage that I got. Stubborn Daniel. Okay, 7. Okay, go. I could have killed the Draco. They could have Leyline in hand. That would be a problem, but land. Okay, if they are not attacking, I'm fine. Windswept Heath. Yeah. Gonna fetch here because if I hit Flage, everything changes. Enough glory. Yeah, it's 7. Can attack with both. Doorkeeper Thrall. Yeah. Thrall has vigilance. Yeah, that's good for them, I guess. They attack for 1. Yeah. Okay. Okay. This is Leyline. This is start to fade away. To draw something like Flage. Maybe. Another Ragavan. No more surveillance. That's stubborn denial. Yeah. I drew a lot of lands and a lot of flages. Galvanic discharge. Yeah, I could have killed the Draco, but using all my board to kill the Draco was a bit sad. Maybe that was a misplay. Okay, I can Ragavan, Guide of Souls. I have to draw nothing. They have to. I had the Ajani and that was sad. That was a sad loss. Cannot kill the Thrall. I can use Galvanic to pump Guide of Souls, but Draco has Fist Strike. I don't have more surveillance. I'm thinking, but I don't think there's a way to do anything with this Galvanic Discharge that gets us somewhere. I don't know. Flage? No, Flage would also not do anything.
There's no use fighting.
Yeah.
You're already dead.
I'm super dead. I think there is no way. That was a sad loss. I'm gonna give that points. Okay, we were pretty good, but that stubborn Daniel on the Blood Moon got us very hard. I think you'd still always play that, because if you pass the turn, they can always do something. I don't know. Yeah, the deck was good. I was probably... For me, the deck plays one more land at the Sholt, and it should play a basic mountain, but... I don't know. They like to play so many fetches. I don't think that many fetches are good. You should play more lands that you can fetch. And the Basic Mountain, I think it's relevant. So a second Static Prison will be good. Like cutting Blood Moon or Ragavan, or I don't know. Depending the meta game, one card has to be better. But I'm not sure. The TimeBolt was fine. So yeah, this is gonna be it for today.